Halloween 6 is the gift that keeps on giving. You got the regular movie, you got the producer's cut, you got all the crazy shit that happened with that movie, and there's just so much fun details into how that happened.
It's like when your parents get divorced and you get 2 Christmases.
Fangoria, which is an amazing magazine, and they have this huge, amazing history of all this stuff, and going back through these old articles, it's so fun to do because you find out so much stuff you didn't know. And once again, Fangoria presents us the news story for this article, which is the involvement that you didn't know, or maybe you didn't know, that Quentin Tarantino had in Halloween 6, or almost had in Halloween 6. Now, again, it goes back to the same thing with all these news stories. If you've heard this before and you already know it, cool, that's great. It's been out there for a while. It's not new news, but some of this stuff I didn't know, and it's just fun to talk about. This article comes from Fangoria, issue number 147, way back in October of 1995, and it details the involvement that Quentin Tarantino almost had with Halloween 6. Shit. Immediately following Halloween 5, when you had that confusion of the mess with the man in black stepping off the bus, kicking a puppy, everyone was struggling to find out what to do with Halloween 6. Mustafa Akkad was going through spec scripts, and he came across Quentin Tarantino's scripts for True Romance, one that Quentin made, and Natural Born Killers, and he liked him a lot. He was looking at having him write Halloween 6. A lot of the producers in these stories, and in this article itself, Paul Freeman and such came forth and said that this never happened, that Quentin Tarantino never was supposed to have any involvement with the movie.
Fake news.
But Tarantino himself said it happened.
Suck a fucking dick.
Quentin Tarantino himself said, and this is quote, "They wanted me to write Halloween 6 back when they were first going to make it. It totally would have dealt with that whole open-end thing that Halloween 5 had, but it just never happened."
Man, I would have loved to see what he would have come up with out of his crazy fucking great brain. God, you could just make love to it.
Good Lord.
I would have, the idea, it's Quentin fucking Tarantino with all of his awesome dialogue, all of his quips, all the wittiness that he brings to every role and character and film that he has overall. To have him doing something with Halloween 6, following that shit stain on the undies from Halloween 5, not the worst thing in the world, but still pretty rough. And being able to bring it back, man, goddamn, can you imagine how cool that would have been? I mean, the idea alone, just the fact that he would have got to work with Donald Pleasance in the role of Dr. Loomis with Michael Myers one more time. Like, it would have been Donald Pleasance's last film ever, and it would have been Quentin Tarantino directing him, because I would have loved to just what he would have come up with as far as like dialogue between him and Michael, or just having him and you know, maybe even him, he'd be like, you know what would be really cool is to bring back Bracket right now and kind of start involving the first one and weaving it into the story again, and then having something happen. I don't know, man, and then again having like be fucking no. After walking, stepping off that bus with those black fucking boot heels, like, I came from New York.
I hit a watch in my ass.
Quentin Tarantino is a master storyteller, and the fact that he would be involved in something like Halloween, which